Want me to apologize to an old woman? Dream on." Hearing this, Ye Zhu's slightly calmed mood turned into rage. He clenched both hands into fists and roared, "Then I'll trade your life for it." No sooner said than done. Ye Zhu delivered a heavy blow to Guo Xiaokong's stomach, causing him to choke up water. He beat him while saying, "I'll beat you until you admit you're wrong," feeling like each blow was meant to take his life. Guo Xiaokong seemed about to roll his eyes back, his mouth unable to close. Suddenly, a loud voice interrupted. "Ye Zhao, stop!" He quickly looked back and hesitantly called out. Director Bai Bing, looked at the scene before her and gently reminded him, "Yang Zhu, if you don't want to go to jail, that's enough." At the same time, Li Li hugged her tightly and complained, "Director Bai, please save Xiaokong. He's about to be beaten to death by Ye Zhu." She crossed her arms in front of her chest and stared at Ye Zhu, calmly saying, "Ye Zhu, release Dr. Guo." Bai Bing put her hands in her lab coat pockets and walked towards him. Seeing Ye Zhu worried, she questioned, "Ye Zhu, if you go to jail just for this kind of person, what will happen to your mother? If you still consider me your advisor, if you don't want your mother to be sad." Mentioning this, Mother Yengi seemed about to run out of tears. She gently patted Yengi Zhu's shoulder and advised, "Then let him go." Ye Zhu actually stopped and threw Guo Xiaokong aside. He stepped forward to help his mother, then looked back at Guo Xiaokong to threaten him. "Guo Xiaokong, if you dare to bully my mother, I won't let you exist in this world anymore." Having escaped from danger, Guo Xiaokong grabbed Bai Bing's arm and began to complain. "Director Bai, you wouldn't be biased towards murderers, would you? He just wanted to kill me, everyone here can testify." However, she remained unmoved, and instead grabbed his lab coat collar tightly, and sternly interrogated, "Guo Xiaokong, did you really write that thesis yourself? Don't think I'm that stupid." She looked at everyone around and coldly reminded them, "That's it for today. No one is allowed to talk about this. If there are any problems, come see me." After speaking, Bai Bing looked at Ye Zhu. "Wait for me in my office." In the office, she looked at the mother and son in front of her, and said gently, "Ye Zhu, I really don't know what to say to you, mother." Ye seemed apologetic, and began to speak. "Director Bai, I'm sorry, it's all my fault." Arriving at the hospital, Ye Zhu called out Mom wearily, interrupting her. Then, he faced Bai Bing, and worriedly said, "Director Bai, you shouldn't have intervened today. The Guo family has influence in the hospital," she hurriedly interrupted. "Ye Zhu, Bai Bing, only care about treating patients and saving lives. I've never been afraid of factional disputes in the hospital. But what can I do for you?" Ye Zhu looked at her and firmly replied, "Director Bai, I'm not afraid. You don't need to worry about me anymore." Even so, Bai Bing couldn't help but feel uneasy and softly called out, "But Ye Zhu," Mother Ye then continued, "Director Bai, thank you for taking care of Ye Zhu." Her eyes were filled with love and the utmost heartache of a mother. Her gentle voice spoke, "This is all something Ye Zhu has to face. You've done more than enough." Actually, Ye Zhu is already a grown man, but there are some things he has to face on his own. "You've done more than enough." The sound of footsteps approached, and someone loudly called out, "Bai Bing." She was standing with Ye Zhu and his mother. Hearing someone call, the three turned their eyes to the person approaching. Bai Bing and Ye Zhu both showed discomfort at the sight of that face. It turned out to be none other than Lao Guo, Guo Xiaokong's furious father, the deputy director of Jiangzhou Hospital. As soon as Lao Guo entered, he rushed forward and impatiently shouted at Bai Bing, "Do you still respect the law? Why is this guy who beat someone to this state still in this hospital? Aren't you calling the police?" Guo Danu was so angry that his teeth clenched and he said, "Chief Bai, do you think you own this hospital?" Bai Bing braced her hands on the table, her face serious as she replied, "Vice President Guo, Dr. Ye is also at fault in this matter.